If you've taken a look at the Toronto Blue Jays lineup recently, then you've probably had a reaction similar to this.
Brother, what's that, brother?
I mean, I love all these players, but other than Vladimir Guerrero Jr., there really isn't a whole lot going on, offensively speaking. That being said, the remaining 2 months of baseball doesn't matter because the goal at this point is trying to get competitive for 2025, and it looks like we could be getting some strong reinforcements for that pretty soon. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In this one, we're gonna highlight a couple players in the Blue Jays system who are just doing really well right now and who could be manning a significant role either in this year or in the next couple years moving forward. Before we get into it, I encourage you guys to hit the like and smash the subscribe button if you enjoy Blue Jays content and discussion so you don't miss any future videos. All right, folks, let's get into it. So I may have been a little bit misleading off of the top because even though the Blue Jays lineup as a whole isn't doing great, there is one guy other than Guerrero who is absolutely pulling his weight right now: Addison Barger. Barger is one of the Jays' top prospects and recently has been tearing the top off of the baseball. We actually tweeted this out the other day saying, since the trade deadline, Addison Barger is seizing his opportunity. In the last week, Barger has hit 2 home runs with a slash of .313, .389, .813, and 1.202. If I'm John Schneider, Barger has earned himself a lot more playing time. With all the versatility that Barger brings defensively speaking, he's going to have an opportunity to find himself in the lineup day in and day out, and if he is hitting like he's hitting right now, then he needs to be there. Maybe the most important thing to note for me is that so far in his young career, he's doing very well against the four-seam fastball. He's definitely struggling against the breaking stuff, but the four-seamer is the bread and butter of any successful hitter, and right now, Barger is hitting over 300 on that pitch. The next player that I want to talk about is somebody who you should be very excited about: Arjun Nimmala. Now, Nimmala is 18 years old right now and still has a long way to go until he'll be in the show, but if he keeps playing like he's been playing recently, then that timeline could be a lot quicker than we initially expected. Since the beginning of July, he's batting .253 with an on-base of .339, a slugging of .621, and an OPS of .960. Now, this is only in single A, so we need to temper our expectations a little bit, but seeing that much slug coming from an 18-year-old is still very impressive. Arjun, like I said, still has a ways to go before getting to MLB, but to see him do well is really important, especially with everything that's gone on recently with Bo Bichette. The Jays still have Bo for next year, and he should be the locked-in shortstop for sure, but if they don't decide to extend him past 2025, then looking at the prospect system, Arjun Nimmala is the highest-ranked shortstop that they have in there. He very well could be the guy for the future, and depending on how he finishes out this season and then plays next year as well, could determine a little bit of how the Toronto Blue Jays handle the Bo Bichette contract situation. Now, speaking of young and exciting studs, how about we talk about Joey Votto?
Whoa, time for your daily Betway breather. A quick reminder that the best place to bet is on Betway. Must be 19 years of age or older to play. In collaboration with iGaming Ontario, please bet responsibly. Now, back to the content.
Okay, so Joey Votto might not have the same long-term future with the Jays as Barger or Nimmala, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to be seeing him in a Blue Jays uniform relatively soon. As I'm sure most of you know, Votto was signed in the offseason to a minor league deal and has been dealing with a bunch of injuries all year long. However, now it looks like he might finally be coming out the other side of it. Just the other day, Votto played in his first AAA game this season and promptly annihilated a ball over the fence.
Votto rips one in the air to right field. If it's fair, it's gone. At the Worcester wall. Home run! Joey Votto!
Votto isn't part of the future and honestly might not even be part of 2025, but in a season where everything has gone wrong for the Toronto Blue Jays, seeing Hall of Famer Canadian Joey Votto come up to Toronto and smack some homers in Blue Jays blue might be just what we all need. But folks, let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, go Jays go!